Hello everybody, welcome to BMXATV. We're coming to you live from Nerang on the Gold Coast, rounds 1 and 2 of the BMXA National Series. I'm joined here by our event MC, Alan Phillips. Alan, a very big welcome to you.
Thank you very much, Andrew. Exciting to be here, mate. The weather's sensational. A little bit hot maybe, but certainly better than the rain, isn't it?
Absolutely. I think that's going to be one thing that we will be talking about across this weekend. Temperatures tipped to be around about 35 degrees today and skyward of that tomorrow.
Yeah, we've got to keep the riders hydrated. It's one of those days where you can't drink too much water. But fantastic, the sun's out, there's a nice breeze. It's going to be good racing.
Absolutely, and there's a number of races to watch. We've got the Champ Bikes Challenge Class and Pro Bike Series right here this weekend. Anyone in particular taking your fancy?
I'm excited to see Barry Nobles from America. He's here racing, which is great. And Anthony Dean, you know, he's on fire. He's had a couple of injuries, but he works so hard. It's good to see him going fast. And I'm an old fan of Luke Madill. You know, he's still in the mix there. He's becoming one of the elder statesmen, but what an ambassador to the sport and still a great rider.
Absolutely. We'll talk to Luke Madill in a little moment. But yeah, look, you mentioned Barry Nobles. We've got the world champion, dual world champion, Caroline Buchanan, back on the BMX bike. She'll be doing that all this year on the BMX. No more of the mountain bike from what I understand. Such a fantastic ambassador for the sport.
Yeah, she's a media package that you just dream of. She looks good, talks good, rides good, does everything. Yeah, the full package.
And look, the kids love her too. She was involved in a coaching clinic yesterday. She's one of those riders who really gives back to the grassroots of the sport. Yeah,
for someone who's had such success, she's so humble, so down to earth, and so willing to give back to the sport that's given her a lot, I guess.
And you mentioned Barry Nobles there. Obviously, he's come over from the US. It will be great to see him. World number 8. Probably the first time we'll see him line up on the start gate. Perhaps with world number 6, our own Josh Cullen from Victoria. Yeah, well, Josh has had his medal in their last couple of meets, so we'll see how Barry goes. But he's one of those riders that can win a race out of. He's got the ability to be right up there with the best of them. I think he'll be at the pointy end all weekend. It's fantastic too, the amount of quality riders that we have here. We've got Australian national champions Corey Frieswick. Melinda McLeod not racing today in round 1, but she'll be back on the bike in round 2. She too is coming back from some injuries. Yeah, she's easing herself back into it. She's just going to do the one race and make sure that she's all put together properly. And it'll be good to see her. I'm sure she won't be going 100%, but she'll be back out there, mixing it with the girls. Absolutely. When I was speaking to her a little bit before Christmas, just that opportunity to get back on the bike, get the legs moving again, and obviously get some points for the overall series. In the juniors, look, Rachel Jones makes the transition up to the elite women. She was our overall series winner last year. In the junior men, Aaron Noddle was the overall series winner again. And look, he was another exciting prospect in the back end of last year. Unfortunately, just injured before the World Championships. Yeah, it's a real pity because, as you say, he's an exciting rider. He's strong. He's so strong for a young guy. And we'll see him back and big again for sure. Luke, firstly, Happy New Year. Welcome back to Nerang. The question remains, why do you keep coming back?
I think just the love of the sport. Obviously, it's been born into me, so don't really know my life without it. But I just enjoy coming back, and you know, I still feel kind of competitive, having fun out there. So yeah, we'll see if this is the last one or not.
Speaking of the last one, the heat today is obviously going to be a massive factor. Yeah, just talk us through what that's going to do to the riders.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, up here you're prepared for all weather conditions. It can be, you know, very stormy or like today, extremely hot. So it is going to take its toll on us, especially when it comes later on in the day to finals and things. So just obviously trying to stay out of the sun, trying to rehydrate as much as you can, and try not to practice too much. It's just one of those things you got to recover as much as you can so you're fresh for those last few rounds.
And predictions for the National Series, both for yourself and for any other riders?
It's a tough one. I mean, this year's fairly short, so you're going to have to come out and be strong in the first couple of rounds because there's not as many this year. And I mean, Nerang's always the first race of the year. It's pretty much susses everyone out, who's going fast and who's the rider to sort of step up for this year. So at this stage, I don't think there's any predictions. I think after the weekend, everyone will know who the main hitters are for the year, and then everyone will start training and chasing those guys.
And what's in store for the year for yourself?
A bit of everything. I obviously do a lot more coaching now, so continue doing that. But I want to try and do as many races as I can. you know, if it is going to be my last year, I want to try and have as much fun as I can also and just enjoy these rounds and still do the best I can, but these young guys are getting quick.
You mentioned the coaching. You've been doing some school clinics. What have they involved?
So yeah, I got involved with the schools about probably 12 months or so ago, and it's through a government-run program. It's the active after-school sport, so they just included BMX into the program, and yeah, it's really taken off. I've been to about 17 or 18 schools now, and they just use it as their sport. So take a whole bunch of bikes out, let the kids sort of experience riding the BMX bikes. Obviously, it's a total beginner sort of package, but yeah, the guys and the girls really seem to love it.
And some of those schools have even got a pump track as well?
Yeah, there's been about 4 schools, I think, that have built, you know, miniature pump tracks for the kids. I think about 5 or 6 schools have actually bought BMX bikes to leave at the school for the kids to ride as sport. So, yeah, it's definitely been something that's had a big impact, and it surprised me because I didn't think it'd take off as big as it has.
Well, that must be particularly pleasing. You know, you're such a strong mentor for the sport as well, and passing on to that next generation.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's obviously one of those things that I like continuing to help the sport as much as we can, and you know, seeing kids enjoy it and hopefully getting the same advantages I had. You know, any sort of help I can do keeps me in the sport, and yeah, it makes it feel like it's worthwhile.
Well, Luke, thanks for joining us on BMXATV.
No worries, thank you.
Don't forget to join us this afternoon when we live stream from Nerang here. We'll be doing that from 4 p.m. local Queensland time. Check obviously timings throughout the rest of Australia. But yeah, that's going to be available through the BMX Australia app, but also online from the BMX Australia website. What a great, fantastic innovation that's been.
Oh, it's great. I got a very nice text from BMX Australia suggesting I download the app. It's free, and I can't believe the information on there. They upload photos, live streaming from today. How good's that? If you can't be here, people can watch their family and friends all over the world, basically, if they want to. And just get it on your phone. That's what I say. Get it on your phone. It's free, and you get the schedules. It's your one-stop shop.
Absolutely. You can enter races online. It's got the whole calendar. Look, it's virtually everything that you need to know about BMX Australia within that app. You can upload images from being at races through the BMX Cam function. It's available through the iTunes App Store and also via Google Play. Well, Alan, thanks again for joining us here for round 1 of the National Series. I'm sure you're looking forward to such a fantastic day of racing.
Oh, I'm excited, mate. The riders are out there warming up now, and I can't wait till it starts, till that first gate starts. A lot of riders are finding their feet now. This is where they've had a little break over Christmas. They come back and see how they're pairing up to the other riders. It's going to be fantastic. A lot of the young guys we didn't mention in the elite now coming up, and they'll be testing the big guys. They'll be pushing the big guys. It happens every year. It's just the nature of the beast. We'll see which young guys have trained over the summer and are going to turn it on for us.
And we'll be showing you all the finals action from BMXATV. Be sure to tune in on that. And of course, the live stream. Can't wait to see that this afternoon. Thanks very much for joining us on BMXATV.